The last time when we met, last Friday, an issue was brought to my notice regarding unclaimed, unclaimed dead bodies. In fact, I think it was 17 plus 2. And I'm happy to say that the issue has been resolved. I believe the Chief Minister has intervened in the matter and he has found a solution, and the issue has been resolved, so that I would assume that the bodies would be disposed of in the next couple of days. Then there were some who came regarding updation of Aadhaar cards. I have taken it up with the Director of Planning and Statistics, and he has agreed to conduct a camp in my constituency to get this particular updation of Aadhaar cards being solved. So that was second. Then, of course, there were some Munkar cases. There was also some mutation cases. Then a lady came to seek the assistance of an advocate under the free legal aid service. So I've spoken to the concerned in charge, and I'm confident that would also be resolved. Then the delegation came to regarding access to their houses. So I've asked the engineer to visit the site. I've also told the people that since they are asking for access to their room, to their house, whichever stretch is identified by the engineer, if their properties fall along that stretch, they would first have to give their NOC. Because if I am to approach somebody else for his NOC, and I want the road for myself, I am one of the beneficiaries. I think in all fitness, I should also be willing to give an NOC. So I've told him to visit, align the proposal, collect the NOCs, and then let's move forward. Then there was a complaint of collapse of a retaining wall near police colony in Nagwa. So I've asked the WRD engineer to conduct an inspection and make the estimate immediately. I had a review meeting regarding the lifts of SGPDA building. One lift, I think, would be the work of, or the process of installing that lift would start in maybe next fortnight. Money has been deposited with the Otis elevator, I think that's their name. And they've assured that they would start the installation work in the next 15 days. So, second lift, the Chief Minister has directed the RTO department to ensure that they bear the cost and they get that lift also installed. Then there was a request of a lady, or a complaint of a lady, that she has applied for replacement of her water meter some time back, but it has not been attended to. I think that has been resolved. The issue that was there was resolved, and by Tuesday, the department has assured that they would release replace the water meter that she has for her house. Then I also had regarding Majorda, Uttarda and Kalata. There is a low pressure complaint, so the department is trying to resolve that issue too. Then in the village of Lotali, they were supposed to install pumps in certain pockets, which has been done. Then there was an issue that came up regarding two brothers live in the same house, but they have sort of, what do I say, for best reasons to them, they partitioned the house amongst themselves, and now as a consequence to which they want a water connection for the new part. Then there was a request from the punch from a punch from Goan regarding 3 culverts that have been that they claim are choked. So I began asking the PWD to check up, and if required, open up and get the thing clean. Though I'm a little upset about it because I believe the road has just been done about 3 years ago, and then if we have to dig in, that damage will the road would be damaged. Then there was a gentleman who came regarding his pension. I believe the pension has not been released by the government. So our additional collector has spoken to the director of accounts, and I'm sure that that issue too would be resolved. Then there were certain issues regarding a road in ROC, which is being again looked into by the PWD officials of that area. Then we had a meeting with the Forest Department regarding NOCs. I had discussed this with the Honorable Chief Minister, and it is said that many a times conversion sanads, the issue of conversion sanads, are delayed because of when it comes to NOCs from various departments like the Forest Department, TCP, so many other departments. So what we thought we will do is that the collectorate will send a consolidated list of whatever applications are lying with them to the Forest Department or to the Agriculture Department or to the concerned department. And in today's modern world, everything at a glance on the computer is available. So I've requested the collectorate first to send this list to the Forest Department, for example, or the Agriculture Department, or the Town and Country Planning Department. Because Town and Country Planning, for example, basically has to certify what zone that particular area is. Okay? So that again, I believe, can be done over at a glance on the computer. So this will be sent to the departments, and we'll try and, if required, we'll try and tweak it further. But immediately they will submit a list. We will wait for the response of that list and move on. The spirit behind it is to try and expedite release of grant of conversion, grant of regularization as soon as possible. When it comes to regularization, there is a committee of, I think, some 6-7 departments. And the first challenge is to get all persons from these departments on a particular date at a particular time to go to conduct the inspection. So if we can come out with this solution that I proposed, we would be saving time. We would also ensure that the physical presence of that particular department representative is not, or his absence is not a hindrance to the inspection. Then I've had a review work of like Alexio department, works in Goan constituency regarding changing of street light, changing of transformers, and the progress of underground cabling works that are going on in the constituency. So that was by and large today's agenda. I would also like to take advantage of your help to publicize or remind the public of Goa that the South Goa District Collectorate is conducting another camp for regularization of houses on the 1st of March. So whoever has applications pending, I would request them to come to the concerned Deputy Collector's office. These camps will be held in all the Deputy Collector's offices all over South Goa. Take advantage and get your case disposed of.
Sir, you are organizing a mega health camp tomorrow and distributing tanks also. And also the highway in Verna has been beautifully done up. Can you speak a little bit on that?
First, I have to thank you for using a nice word, beautifully done up as far as the highway is concerned. The highway, definitely PWD have done a good job. It will only partly complete. It will still, I think it should take another 2-3 months to complete the entire stretch of the highway. But the first part definitely is looking good. And the 3-4 factors that we have ensured. Factor number 1 is by replacing those plastic bollards or whatever you call them. This way the students from the educational institutes cannot, they would break that plastic.
Safety hazards.
Those bollards that were put there because of safety. So they would break them and just cut across. This way, by virtue of the height of the median, if you see minutely, it is around 15 inches. I would say it is almost impossible for you to take your motorcycle across them. We have also ensured that there will be no gap in between, so that again you can't just run across the road. Because you all will agree with me, along that stretch, there have been many fatal accidents of students, some students from even the schools and colleges in that area. So, spirit is to try and avoid such incidents. We will continue and we will come right up to the very church.
But the health camps?
Health camp tomorrow is being done by the government, and I will definitely be attending the health camp. As far as issue of water tanks is concerned, this is an old campaign that we had started earlier, which I am continuing. It is the intention of our Prime Minister, it is the intention of our Chief Minister to try and provide water to our consumers, to try and provide as much water to our consumers as possible. This scheme has a lot of, the purpose of the scheme, and I am happy I undertook it. The funds of my scheme are coming from the MLA fund that the Chief Minister has allotted each of us 2.5 crores per annum. I use the entire fund towards water tanks. Our Chief Minister has recently said he cannot assure 24 hours water to the consumer. Herein, with this storage facility, you have a facility to store some water that will help you when there is no water flowing from your tap. So I would definitely compliment myself for having come out with this. And I am happy to tell you, or I am proud to tell you, that this scheme is only in Goan constituency.